sounds in Atlanta. Your Hawks are going back to the NBA playoffs. An amazing resurrection led by Nate McMillan. And they have clinched a top 6 seed in the playoffs.
Look, man, right here. You know, we talk about that. That's real. Believing. Okay? Believing, man. Believing in each other, staying with it, staying together. You know, you're down, 9 in the fourth quarter, but just believe, man, and that's how you play. Okay, that's how you've been playing all season long. All right, we got to continue to do that. Believe. Okay, stay connected. All right, that's a hell of a win. That's a hell of a win. Not quitting, not giving up. Okay, lifting your heads. Okay, we clinched it tonight.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we do it tonight, and we stay together.
I'm gonna re-gift this though. I'm gonna re-gift this because CC, that was a big part, dog. Them 2 big blocks at the end of the game.
Really tonight it was about the sacrifice. Okay, the sacrifice. Okay, which all of us are going to have to do. We've been talking about that. That first goal is accomplished. Okay, getting to the playoffs. Okay, hell of a job, hell of a job, hell of a job. We got work to do. We got work to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, family on 3. 1, 2, 3, family.
Hey Trae, just what is this feeling like, having been through, some rebuilding years with this team, and now you guys having clinched a top 6 spot?
It feels great. For me, it's just exciting to be in this position after going through a couple of years of rebuilding, and you don't necessarily get to see those years of those teams that are going through rebuilding stages, and you don't know the behind the scenes of when you lose, and the emotion behind losing, and not getting to experience the best part in the postseason. It's definitely tough, and so for me, just knowing how hard it is to get to this position and having to really literally build our team to get to this position, it makes it that much more gratifying that we're here, but not satisfied for sure.
John, clinching a top 6 spot, being the longest tenured guy on the team, having gone through a lot of the rebuild, just what does this mean to you?
No, it means a lot. I haven't really had a chance to let the moment breathe yet, but just understanding that it's secured is a little bit of a different feeling. Not to joke in any manner, but right now I'm usually planning, trips, summer workout. Like it's just new for me to be looking forward to and to be ready to play meaningful basketball. And as I said before, I'm ready to go. So it's a good feeling.
How exciting is it to think of playing on a bigger stage and getting to showcase what you guys can do on a big stage that hasn't been available to you the past few years?
It definitely drives and motivates us personally. We definitely want to prove everybody wrong, prove our doubters, our haters wrong, and prove the people who, didn't expect for us to be here, prove them wrong as well. But we also want to prove ourselves right. We've put in a lot of hard work. We've been through the trenches. We've lost games. We've figured out how to win. And as I said, we feel like we deserve more national attention, and now we have the opportunity to go prove it, and we're ready.
That was a lot. Oh. And my man.
All right, y'all. Here we go.
Let's get it.
Bottom line is, the New York Knicks will scratch and claw their way to the second round against a team on the come up with a lot of promise, but just a little bit too young at this particular moment.
If I had to guess who's going to win that series, I'm going to guess the Knicks. They're very well coached, and as Atlanta is, and a really good defensive team. Let me ask you this. Who's the best player in this series? Like, is Julius Randall's probably top 5 MVP this year. Is Trae Young?
I've been watching the Atlanta Hawks team play inspiring, winning basketball and flying under the radar. And I'm looking for Trae Young to have a playoff impact like Jamal Murray did last season in the bubble.
As evenly matched a series for a lot of the experts as we have in the first round. What are you looking forward to most?
Yeah, it's going to come down to that Atlanta Hawks high-powered offense going up against the physicality of the New York Knicks.
of the year. Gotta love it. Hey, man, big opportunity for us, fellas. Let's come out here as a family and get this win, man. Family on three. 1, 2, 3. Man. Yes, sir. Woo! Get up! Ah!
Eastern Conference, the Knicks back in the playoffs for the first time in 8 years, and the Atlanta Hawks back in the big dance for the first time since 2017.
Can this young group handle the adversity, the physicality that the postseason brings? We're going to have an electric crowd on hand as well, and boy, I am excited to see basketball back in the match.
Actually, only the second time that Nate McMillan has gone with this lineup, and they've had this starting five all season long. Early January was the only other time, as DeAndre Hunter, who did start their regular season finale, he's been dealing with that knee injury that's lingered season. Here he is, 5 on the timer. Randall puts it on the deck, defended on the play. Shot is good, and we are tied. They're 2 of 13. Up top, it's Young. Beautiful dime, and it's thrown down by John Collins.
Kicks it out. Herder, three-pointer. Got it. Gets inside, swatted out of bounds by Collins.
And did I say they didn't have any rim protection without Kapala? How good has he been, really, since he's come back from the injury?
Williams behind the back, Gallinari wide open.
Trae gets inside. Bogdanovich for the tie. Got it! We're all even at 103. Bogan back.
This is Hunter. That's a 3. And the young Atlanta Hawks making their statement. Rose the drive and kick. Burks. Rare miss. Fight for it. It's taken by Young. 30 seconds left. Young puts it on the deck. Here he comes. Contact. And boy, that nearly went. Trae Young can give Atlanta the lead with 27.8 left in regulation. Now, you could be the best free throw shooter in the league, but nothing quite like this moment to prepare you. But what dynamism in this young man's game. A chance to give the Hawks a 2-point lead.
He's also given his team some confidence, knowing that they've got one of those guys that can make plays and free throws down the stretch.
23 seconds left in regulation. Gibson, offensive rebound. Here comes Burks. Shovel pass underneath, outside to Rose. Into the paint. Shot, got it! We're tied!
Offensive rebounding, right?
One stop. One possession game. One possession game. We win this game. They win this game. All right? Here we go right here.
Tibbs has gone to his defensive lineup. Ntilikina in the game now defensively on the point. Let's see how they play this.
Here is Young. Finds his spot. Young on the floater. Puts it in. Trae Young with a miraculous shot.
Wow, what an incredible play by Trae Young. Defense broke down, nobody there to help, and Trae delivers.
Trae Young sprinkling his stardust on the NBA playoff scene. Knicks looking for a miracle. Inbound to Randall, fadeaway shot, and it's over. The Atlanta Hawks come to New York and throw down the gauntlet by taking game 1.
But this is all about Trae Young down the stretch. And what he was able to do, he took over this game. The Knicks had no answer for him defensively, and the Hawks come in and steal home court.
And this Atlanta Hawks resurgence that began almost overnight after Nate McMillan took over as the interim coach on March the 1st, a team that finished just so confidently down the stretch of the season, 27-11. They have taken game 1.
It's cold at MSG right now. First one down. No business to handle.
Got real quiet in there. It got real quiet in there. It's still yelling now. I don't care. Next one. Thanks.
What are the emotions like for you after your first postseason win?
I got a lot of emotions. I mean, obviously, I'm happy. I'm excited. We won. I'm truly blessed to be able to be in this position. Everybody contributed. I mean, even to the guys who didn't play, they were always up and yelling out coverages from the side. So I mean, this was a total team effort tonight, from top to bottom.
We've said that as you guys were coming out the huddle for that last play, he told you basically don't pass the ball, go out and make the play. What I mean, did you need him to say that at that point, or was it kind of, you know, you were it was made up that you were going to try and go win it?
No, I mean, I don't necessarily need him to say that, but I mean, it's encouraging. I mean, that's the best part about Lou, and I mean, some of the older guys we have is, I mean, there's a lot of things. I'm smart. I'm very smart at basketball. I feel like I know a lot, and but there's also a lot of things I don't know. So there's definitely times in a moment like that where I may have called the screen up and we still went off it, and I mean, just Lou telling me that, it clicked in my mind as soon as John lost his shoe that I needed just to clear it out and go win it.
When you hear 15,000 fans saying F Trae Young, what's going through your mind? Is it like, I want to prove these people that, you know, I'm a dog, or like what is it exactly?
I mean, I don't know. I've always looked at it as I'm doing something. I'm doing something right. If I'm affecting them with my play that much, that they hit me that much, I'm obviously doing something right, and just gotta let my play do the talking.
Yeah, whether it was MJ or Reggie Miller, there's a lot of villains that go through Madison Square Garden. Do you embrace that role? Do you like that?
Mm-hmm. Of course. I definitely know the history of players coming in here being hated, and that's, like I said, I take that as a compliment, to be honest with you. I mean, obviously I'm doing something right if you hate me this much. So, I mean, I just embrace it and focus on my team and help my team win. And at the end of the day, I mean, we'll get the last laugh if we do that.
Hey, John. First postseason game for you. I'm just kind of curious what it was like playing on this stage, you know, with the crowd and just kind of the higher intensity.
Oh yeah, I loved it personally. A lot of stuff, you know, I feel like I had on my mind to try to calm myself and play the best basketball I can. So it was just a great experience.
Can you kind of walk me through that final play for you guys from your perspective? I think Trae said you actually lost your shoe.
Yeah. Yeah, I lost my shoe in that possession. I got hacked. And, you know, I was a little confused, as I should be, trying to get, you know, set a screen for Trae to do something. He waved me out, I moved, and, you know, I feel like it actually kind of helped, maybe just a little bit, because somebody's shoe coming off is rare, and we took advantage.
But he was ready.
So
right, I was ready. Shoe off. I didn't give. I was ready to give. I was ready to make a play.
So did you actually pick up your shoe and walk out of the way?
I think I did. I think I slipped, or I don't know what happened. I think I was walking with one shoe, and
I know what he did. He just popped out, and he was onto the plate. You know, like he was. Right. He didn't care about the shoe at that point. I mean, it's only the game one, so you know, if we didn't score a couple buckets, if we didn't make a couple stops, you know, maybe this game could turn their way, you know. So it's only the game one, and I know we can play better than this. We don't have time to enjoy right now, you know. Gotta get ready for the second game.
Yeah, can't go the hop.
We need you. We need you.
0820. Where's Bobby Boucher when you need him? One right there.
What we got? At least 7. Ready to go. Game 2. MSG, got to get it done.
The Hawks, the 5 seed against the New York Knicks from the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. This was one of the more entertaining games that we saw in Game 1 on Sunday. Let's talk about the Alpha Dogs, though. Julius Randall and Trae Young. What'd you see in Game 1? What are your expectations in Game 2?
You know, Trae Young, the ability for him to focus and concentrate.
So many of these key players playing in their first playoff series of their careers, and did not disappoint. The game was entertaining. The game was extremely competitive, and the fans at Madison Square Garden were something to behold and something to hear. And what sweet music it was to be able to hear a crowd like that at an NBA playoff game after all these months without fans in the stands.
Feeling good. Let's stick with it.
It's opportunity, man. Go out there and get this done, man. Family on 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes, sir.
And the Atlanta Hawks have a 1-game-to-none lead in this best-of-7 series against the New York Knicks. Madison Square Garden, as only New Yorkers can do it, as the Hawks control the tip. A sea of boos for public enemy number 1. Trae Young hit the game winner in Game 1. As Young gets up a 3 and knocks down here tonight. As Young, the little float game is true for Ice Trae. Herder on the floor for the first time and right into the action. Gets a friendly bounce and puts 2 on the board. And a lot of traffic in there. And a bad pass, a turnover. Up ahead, Herder running the floor and throws it down.
Revitalization of the Knicks in New York. Quickly has to fire with 4 to shoot, and he puts it down. Welcome to the playoffs quickly.
And now Young for 3. Got it. Cash money, Trae Young.
Trae Young, it's time for you to kind of get going and right on target. They're going to need him. He stabilizes them offensively.
Bogdanovich. Got it.
Wow.
Man, nobody hotter in the final 6 weeks of the season than Bogdanovich. 57-44. Trae Young goes for 20 points in the first half. Oh, what an answer for Atlanta on the other end. Bogdanovich has had a terrific night. Atlanta lead. They just continue the Hawks to
timely baskets. Trae Young, the Knicks just can't keep him outside of the lane right now.
And that's going to be a foul on Bullock. So it didn't matter. Hawks get the jump, take it the other way. Hunter stays aggressive, and a foul.
3-point look.
Hunter answers on the other end. What a night he's having, Jimmy. DeAndre Hunter with 17 now. And he goes hard this time and scores over Capella. Gallinari for 3. No! To tie with a 3, Bullock will oblige. Oh, it's down! Tied at 72. Young cannot answer. Now the Knicks can take the lead. What a flurry by the Knicks.
Well, it's been about the defense, being able to get stops. Okay, first and foremost, you do that, you energize your offense on a quick pass, quick decision.
Hawks were up 15 at one point. It's in the air, he'll fire it, no good. The drought continues for Atlanta, and the New York Knicks lead by 1. This game was tied at 91 with 5 minutes remaining. Hawks have missed their last 8 shots. And this one's starting to look like a 1-1 tie going to State Farm Arena in Atlanta for Game 3 on Friday. What a finish. Ice cold shooting from the Atlanta Hawks. And the Knicks go on a big run. Knicks fans will delight in that. And they win this one 101-92. This series is all tied at 1 apiece.
But you know what? Let's say this, and the Knicks are going to walk out of here with this dub, okay? But if you're the Hawks, you did your job. Why? You split the series there on the road. You took home court advantage, and now you have a chance when you get back to Atlanta to utilize your home court.
I mean, we came out, played hard, had a really good defensive scheme. Great game plan, and just couldn't find a way to to break their run late in that game. So credit to them for making plays late in the game. I mean, I hope Atlanta's ready to bring that energy, and I hope it's loud, and I hope everybody's excited to have the playoffs back in the A.
You have to finish that game. I thought it was a lot of settling. We weren't getting to the basket. We turned the ball over 14 times tonight. Again, we gave up 13 offensive boards.
It's definitely more physical than the regular season. But I mean, that's what we signed up for. We knew going into it, game 2, they were going to be more physical. So we just tried to battle. They got the best of us tonight, but we'll be ready for game 3.
For the first time this season, the Hawks are allowed to host a standing room only crowd. State Farm Arena is a sea of red. 2021 NBA playoffs. Eastern Conference quarterfinals game number 3 matches the New York Knicks against the Atlanta Hawks.
This is what you play all year to get to. You got to come out and make your presence felt early in these games.
Turns Randall around and lays it in.
Able to blow by Derrick Rose and draws a contact. And that's just good fast break offense.
Finds Gallo for 3. Swish at the shot clock. Rejected by Okongwu. The rookie comes through with a big defensive blow. The screen, a Randall 3 for the lead. He gets it. And New York leaves the floor after 1, up 31-29. He's on it tonight, folks. That's the 3rd 3 for Danilo. Lou goes up. Count it. Lou will build. The mayor is back home. Trae for 3. Oh, it got awful cold in here all of a sudden. Trae going to work again on Randall. Lobs it. Collins. And the crowd roars again. Some help and finds it. Kevin Huerter. Oh, baby! A little red velvet to end the 3rd quarter.
Hawks just spread you out. When you look at the way the Hawks are playing tonight here, Bob, they just want it more. They sense it, they smell it, they want to send a message, and they're doing a nice job.
Offensive foul. Ooh, that was close. Hoagie. That ball was on his hand for less than a second. What a shot.
That's scary to me, how great a shooter he is.
What a night for downtown Atlanta. What a night for the Hawks. Now, Atlanta has to finish the deal. They're up by 14, looking to take a 2-1 lead.
This is fun basketball. I tell you, Atlanta Hawks fans are having a heck of a time. Their defense, their toughness, and their toughness outweighed the New York Knicks, and they're going to win this game easy.
Atlanta, you're back in the playoffs and looking good.
Easy. We got to bounce back. Let's go.
That's a bounce back. Way to play.
Let me get back. Let's go. Woo! Yeah, in 3, we took it. You got another one now. Yep. Not who. Yeah.
Job ain't done. Oh yeah. You know what it is? It's a big time. You know what it is?
It was important for us to come at home and get this win, especially first game with the fans. It was electric. They came out, and we had to show out with this win. Now, it was really fun, but the job is not done yet. We have 2. The goal is 4. So until that job is not done, we can't really. We still have to stay focused and get the job done.
So much fun playing with these guys. I mean, it's probably just as much fun hanging out with these guys behind the scenes than it is playing with them. And, I mean, playing on the court with them is super fun. I mean, they can all make plays. Everybody brings something different to the table, and it's fun. This is my first experience at home in the playoffs. And I'm looking forward to having a lot more of these because it's so much fun and so much buzz in the building.
So what was the question? We are doubting Trae Young.
I mean, many people coming into the season doubted his ability to lead a team and for the franchise to build a contender around him.
He's third year in the league, and he already showed something that, greats has been shown before him. So if you look at the history, if you check the history and, go through the guys that have been in the league like that, he's pretty patient and he knows the time will show. Like Nate said, he's like Ferrari, and he's just learning to drive the car. We have to forget about this game already, what happened, and to go on next game and to be locked in on Sunday.
Welcome to Atlanta, Maria, where they have arrived by plane, by MARTA, the train, by foot, and by car, because Hawks Nation is excited that they're back in the playoffs for the first time since 2017. Julius Randall is still in search of the best version of himself in this series. Meanwhile, Trae Young's incandescent play, man, it has eclipsed all other stars so far in this series.
Come on, man, big opportunity for us to take control of this series. Come on, man, let's come together as a family, play together. Family on three. 1, 2, 3. Family. Yes, sir.
All eyes on me.
You can hear State Farm Arena, I would guess, nearly at capacity. We haven't gotten an official number yet, but from courtside seats all the way up to the last row of this wonderful building.
At a high level. He's an improviser. He may have to do it again. What's next for either side? Yes, Ice Trae is raining down on the series. 44% from three. Whether he's scoring or passing mark, he's been the best player.
As we get ready to go here in Game 4, the question begs, can the New York Knicks bounce back, Doris Burke, in hostile territory, probing underneath? Boy, what a find to Capella!
Trae Young, it doesn't matter if he has a live dribble or he's picked it up. His vision is exceptional.
Hey, great pass again to Capella. A little room service for Capella. Walks out to the three-point line. Butter. The crowd here exhilarating at State Farm Arena.
Easy money. I'll tell you, it was not an adjustment period. These guys, as soon as they stepped between the lines, had this synergy and continuity. And Bogdanovic just talked about it. He said, playing with Trae Young is easy. He makes our life easy.
Bogdanovic got the three off and got the bucket. Now he's caught his vibe. Timeout, Knicks. Quickly down court. Collins with the slam. They call him the Baptist. Hits it! Count it!
Yes, he's just very good.
The party got started early. The Hawks had the lead at halftime and have gotten up as many as 19 in this game. They've outscored New York 44-25 in the second half.
They've got a chance to win this on the road. Like, you're right there.
Legacies are indelibly written. Trae Young is authoring a great story right now on his end.
He really is.
We're locked in. We know the job's not done until the series is over. So
turn up the intensity, the physicality. We have so many guys that are skilled with the basketball, and we have great chemistry with each other. So I feel like the sky's the limit with this team when we do the right things.
We know they're going to come and they're going to fight. And this will be the hardest game of the series.
The last closing game is the toughest game of the series. It doesn't matter how much you're up. The closing game is the closing game.
We can do it too. We can be physical, but we can win games as well. And now we're coming to your home to win this game again. They send you on vacation.
Is this series coming back to Atlanta for Game 6?
I hope so, because I think as great as the environment in New York has been, I'd hate to see the season end at home. But Atlanta I think Atlanta got a better team, as we see. They got more weapons. Trae's playing great, but you got Collins, you got Bogdanovic, you got Capella. I mean, you got Gallinari.
I think Julius Randall has not had one Julius Randall game. And
you're right.
I would bet on him to have a game.
Okay, so the Knicks win game 5. Pressurizes things a little bit for Atlanta.
On a mild 64-degree night in New York City, game from Madison Square Garden. Number 5 seed Atlanta Hawks facing the 4th seed New York Knicks.
Galito, Sofrito. Okay, Bob. We got okay, Bob. Hey man, family on 3, 1, 2, 3, man. Come on, Trae Young. Come on, Trae.
From 3 games to 1, Atlanta could end it all here tonight with a win, while the Knicks hope to extend to a Game 6 back in Atlanta. Rick, what do the Knicks have to do here tonight to stay alive in the series?
Well, it's no secret. The 2 Knicks cornerstones, they must be better. Julius Randall, R.J. Barrett, shooting a combined 33%. Now, both played better in Game 4, but they must make quicker and more decisive decisions in the offense.
An approved attendance of 16,500, and minutes before game time, they are already revved up.
The energy is back here for the Knicks.
Young with the step, sets it up for Capella. To wait on the rebound, hits on the hook. Once again, Reggie Bullock.
Steve Bullock, who's expending a lot of energy trying to guard Trae Young.
There's Young banking it home. Off the steal, takes all the way, blocked from behind, the foul is put. Collins on the drive, banks it home, and a foul.
Hey, that's what we're talking about, moving that ball.
Able to do it on the turnover. Here's Gallinari ahead of the field, and he missed the layup, but it's tipped. No good. And we get a whistle, a foul is called against the Knicks.
Lou Williams can get going offensively here for this second unit for the Hawks.
And is able to hit immediately. Running for 3, yes. Beautiful pass from Collins, finished with a reverse.
Bullock knocks down his 4th 3 of this first half.
Atlanta with a 52-47 lead on the Knicks. And there are some words between the Knicks and the Hawks.
Now a double-digit lead here for Atlanta.
Steps back for a 3, yes.
His first.
There's Randall. Around Gallinari to put home the rebound. Carter puts it up. Boy, they are backward.
Collins is taking an exception to some of these fouls here by Noel. Noel, I believe, is going to pick up his 5th.
So the Hawks with a 22-15 advantage in the 3rd quarter. The Knicks shoot just 5 of 18 from the field.
What a block by
Bogdanovich goes cross court. Williams for 3, yes.
Over the outstretched hands.
He's had a very good regular season. Little pass for Hunter. Yes. Timeout called by the Knicks. Biggest lead of the night. Hawks 92, the Knicks 73.
Trae Young is 2.0, and I think he's taking this home. And I'm here for this. Alec Burke with another jam here. You should never leave this building early, because special things have happened here.
As Young fires from way downtown and takes him out. Not appreciated, it should be added.
And here's that standing ovation and applause I was talking about.
Now the Hawks take the series at 5, winning 2 of the games here at the Garden. Atlanta's first playoff series win since the first round in 2016, for Nate McMillan's first playoff win since 2005, back in his days.
There we go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Cool, man.
Let's go. Yes, sir, CC.
Move that flight, man.
Next round, let's get it. See y'all there. Your old Mexico.
It's ready, big time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's taking care of business, man. That's taking care of business. You know, we talked about believing, okay, in that fist and being connected. Hey, you were connected all night long, man. All night long. That's big time. That's taking care of business. Okay, that's talk. Okay, that's talking. Let that scoreboard speak for you. Okay, that's a solid team effort against a really good team. Okay, really good team. They had our number during the regular season, but you took care of business here in the postseason, and that's what it's all about. Okay, we move on to the next round. Okay, hey, keep that belief. Keep that belief. He put us out there, but you had his back.
We got your back, CC.
You had his back, and that's what it's all about. Take care of business there.
Watch out now. Hey, believe on 3. 1, 2, 3. Believe. Oh, God.
Do you have any vacation suggestions for the Knicks where they might want to go?
Nah, they can go wherever they want, but out of our way. That's all I'm asking for.
Okay, thanks.
Clint and what he was able to do and being able to come out and back up his talk. What did you think about the performance that he had tonight?
I loved it. You know what I mean? Obviously, big talk on his end to go out and sort of put the team on the line in a sense, but we had his back and we knew he was going to come out and give it 100%. So I really had no issues with it. I just wanted to come out and do what he said, send him on vacation, send him home, and we did that.
I know you've seen a lot of great athletes and a lot of great players in the NBA who could not perform in the postseason. You didn't really know that until they got to the postseason. Was there any question in your mind about Trae before this playoff series?
No.
Because we haven't seen him yet?
No. Basically, I texted him before the playoffs started and told him he was built for this time of the season, and he is.
Do you feel like joy now? Do you feel any sort of sense of relief because you proved to everybody externally that you could do this? I'm just curious kind of what your emotions are right now.
Man, for me, I'm not satisfied. Like I'm not satisfied. I feel good. Winning feels good. It feels better. Like obviously I feel a lot better because we're winning, and I'm such a competitor. I want to win so much that this feels good, but I'm not satisfied. Like I'm not satisfied with just getting to the second round. I'm not satisfied with where we are. I know what this team is capable of, and like I've been saying all year, we have a squad and a team that can surprise a lot of people. But we're not going to surprise ourselves because we know we're capable of.